Vietnam's recovery after the devastating wars of the 20th century is a remarkable story of resilience, transformation, and growth. Emerging from the ruins of the Vietnam War, the country took bold steps towards recovery and reform, ultimately becoming one of the world's fastest-growing economies. Let's explore how Vietnam navigated its post-war challenges and embraced market reforms to achieve significant progress. By the mid-1970s, Vietnam had endured decades of conflict, first under French colonial rule, then in the brutal Vietnam War. When the war ended in 1975, with the reunification of North and South Vietnam, the country faced widespread destruction. Infrastructure was in ruins, the economy was shattered, and the nation struggled with poverty and division. In the immediate aftermath, Vietnam adopted a socialist-oriented economic system under the leadership of the Communist Party. However, the country faced significant challenges, including hyperinflation, food shortages, and a lack of foreign aid. The early years of the 1980s were marked by inefficiency, economic isolation, and difficulties in rebuilding the country. In 1986, Vietnam underwent a major shift with the introduction of the Đổi Mới renovation reforms, which sought to transition from a centrally planned economy to a socialist-oriented market economy. This landmark policy, influenced by China's economic reforms, opened the door to private entrepreneurship, foreign investment, and market-driven growth. Đổi Mới also aimed to improve living standards, reduce poverty, and modernize agriculture and industry. The impact of Đổi Mới was profound. Vietnam's economy rapidly grew in the 1990s and 2000s, driven by manufacturing, exports, and the burgeoning textile industry. The country became a key player in global trade, particularly in electronics, textiles, and footwear. As foreign investments poured in, the country transformed into a low-cost manufacturing hub. By the early 2000s, Vietnam's economy grew at one of the fastest rates in the world. One of Vietnam's greatest achievements post-war has been its success in reducing poverty. In the 1980s, over 70% of the population lived below the poverty line. By the 2010s, this figure dropped to below 10%, a stunning transformation. The government's focus on improving education, healthcare, and rural infrastructure played a crucial role in this achievement. Despite its success, Vietnam still faces challenges. Income inequality, environmental degradation, and corruption continue to hinder the full potential of the country. Additionally, the Vietnamese government must navigate the complexities of balancing economic growth with social equity and sustainability. Vietnam's post-war recovery is a testament to the resilience of its people and the power of strategic reform. From the ravages of war to becoming one of the most dynamic economies in Southeast Asia, Vietnam's journey has been one of determination and hope. Today, the country continues to build a future where growth, development, and prosperity are accessible to all.